Yo, what's up, man? We live here in Boston, PAX East 2014. It's your boy, HipHopGamer, one and only, Hot 97. You already know what it is. Look, how many times have you told your mother and told your father that you were sick and you stood home to play this game knowing you was lying? This is what gaming is all about, you know what I'm saying? And it's brought back to life with the Retron 5, son. I love you, son. What's going on, son? Yo, look at this. Look at this. You got all the slots. So tell us about the machine, and also just let you guys know, the controller, look at this controller. Now, right off the back, you might be like, you know what I'm saying? After you done had the PlayStation 4 and all this other stuff, this controller feels great, and one of the main reasons is because of this. These ridges right here makes it just, it's comfortable. It's really, really good to play, and you got options of other controllers. I spoke enough. Please, man, take it away. Like, what's going on?
Well, the Retron 5 is something that we've been working on for the past year and a half. It's something that we're really proud of, and it's something that we're hoping will revolutionize retro gaming. It's something that, it's a 10-in-1 console, working with our own Retron controllers.
10-in-1?
10-in-1, yes, absolutely. It's something that it works all via HDMI cable and just one power cable in the back. Right. We're hoping that if you have a cartridge for it, it'll work. Wow. Right now we're at 95% compatibility with any cartridge, region free.
Wow, what?
Region free, yes. Now I'm saying if you have a Famicom cart or SNES cart or anything like that, it'll work.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, yo, wait, put the camera on them too. Hold up. You see what I'm talking about? You see how good, wait, how does the control feel to you?
Pretty nice. Pretty nice
Better
than the original Super Nintendo, I could say that.
Wow, that's saying a lot too, because that's what we had to play with back in the day. How you feel right now, man? What's up, man? How you feel about this?
Hey, it's neat.
All right, cool.
Sorry.
You said it's neat. I don't care. That means it's good. How you feel about this, man? What's up?
I think it's awesome. Tons of games at home. I plugged in a Super Nintendo last week, and it was like, this is fantastic.
Now, I gotta ask you a question, right? Now, first off, like, you have an HDMI. Does that mean that there's some sort of way where you can even up the graphics just a little bit with the new machine?
Absolutely, yeah. All cartridges will be able to be up converted straight to HD.
You serious?
Yes, and you can make the game look as beautiful as you want it and as clean to as pixelated and as classic as you want the game.
Wow, so I love the options that the system gives. Now, I have a major question for you. Now, I'm a big fan of game Genie, back in the day. I noticed, I saw some cheats that's pre-installed in this game, but is that something that's only per game, or is that something that's built within the system where, like, roughly all the games or most games got their cheats with them?
The way that it works is that we actually built Game Genie into it. We know how much people love Game Genie. We know what kind of appeal that the PlayStation 3 Game Genie had. When I first started inside of Hyperkin, I was in the Game Genie department, and it was something that we actually wanted to put inside of it. So in every single console that it will have, all it takes is a single SD card, and you'll have every cheat for every game that's ever been made.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy about this? That right there alone is a selling point. You know how many games back in the day we couldn't beat because they were so hard? Now I get a chance to go back and play certain Zeldas that I didn't finish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So now let me ask you this. Considering that this is already almost ready to be released and come out.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people that I spoke with, they love the idea, they love the fact that it works, but they don't want you to stop. So there's another age of games.
Absolutely.
Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, GameCube, all these games. Do you guys got plans to take what you've done here with the retro and go to the next level of retro?
Actually, yes, we do. Over at MGC...
wait, hold up, please. Wait, he must hold... Hold on. He must hold the belt. Yo, seriously?
Yes.
Oh my God, so explain that. Talk about that a little bit.
We are actually going to be debuting a brand new Retron system at MGC tomorrow or today. We will be debuting a brand new Retron system.
And what would this brand new Retron system consist of?
Can't necessarily talk about it, but I can just say it has to do with the computer.
God, why you doing this to me right now, son? Like, this is crazy.
Trust me, if this was tomorrow or anything like that, and they had already released it, because trust me, I told them that they could get the chance to debut it, they would get the chance to say it. But if this was tomorrow and I could tell and I could talk about it, I would. But let's just say it has to do with the original original Windows games.
Wow. Yo, look, I'm sold. This is amazing. I see that you got the classic 6-button controller. So you could use the old controllers as well as the new. Like, how does that work? Is just simple plug and play like it used to be?
Absolutely. If you got a controller, it'll work.
Oh, so if you already had from the old,
if you have an original controller, it'll work perfectly fine. You can actually button map the controllers to work on different consoles. If you want to play Super Mario Brothers with your Sega Genesis controller, you can do it.
All right, interview over. I don't need to say nothing else. Like, go get the Retron. When is it coming out?
Right now we have a debut of April 14th. We have had a couple of little unforeseen things that have been coming out. It always happens in distribution and different stuff like that. But we are expecting it to be coming out within the next few months.
Yo, I'm done. I'm sold. This is crazy. So the first slot, is that the Nintendo slot?
That is the Famicom slot.
The Famicom, what's this?
NES.
And Super Nintendo and Genesis. Yo.
So the main reason for our first delay was for this back half. Now what this back half will do is it doubles as a controller slot, but what it will do is it will actually play the power base converter for the Sega Genesis. You put the power base converter in there, it'll automatically start playing. That's the whole reason for our delay. We thought, you know what, the original design of our Retron, as you may remember at E3 last year, was a little more boxy, it was a little more everything like that. We went through a full redesign of the console, thought we should actually have the ability, if you're gonna play a Genesis game, you should be able to play the power base converter.
I have a question for you. Since you got an SD card slot, correct?
Yes.
What do you think of emulators? Let's say you don't got a lot of cartridges or whatever. Is there a way where like the power of the system could make emulators run better? If you was able to use emulators, is that a possibility?
Unfortunately, no. The Retron 5 doesn't work off of emulation. What we like is hardcore good cartridges. We like that moment when you actually plug in that cartridge, put it in. When you put it in, it works perfect. And that's the way that we like to see it. We don't like to see emulators. We think emulators are actually going against what retro gaming truly is.
Wow.
We don't like
Wow. We don't like emulation. You don't got the answers, Kanye. You don't got the answers.
So I know that what was it? I know that there was there was an actual review of a beta unit that we have, and there was somebody that actually said you might as well buy an Ouya. An Ouya can't give you the same thing.
Ouya can't give you that. I know that for a fact. You can't. No, you can't even do that.
The same thing. Ouya will not give you the same thing. There's no other feeling than using your old cartridges and your old controllers to play your retro games, and that's how we at over at Hyperkin feel.
I love it. Look, God bless you, man. I really appreciate it. It's been an amazing interview, dog. Yo, look, I'm sold, man. This is crazy. Make sure you check out Retron 5. It's coming at you soon. If you're a real gamer, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, HipHopGamer #1, Hot 97 in the building. Gangster, let's go.